Hola guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So as you can see in this video, we are going to have the discussion over these 5 topics. The first one is group discussion 2. Let me tell you that the group discussion 2 lesson is not mentioned in your student activity book, but it will happen because it's mentioned in the facilitator handbook. So there are few lessons, I think 2 or 3 lessons which are not mentioned in our activity book, but it will happen. So I will tell you all of about all these lessons. The next one we will discuss about the past, present, and future, then diversity, then teamwork, then success. I think I have written it in a jumbled way. I will tell you in a sequence wise. So firstly we have group discussion 2, then we will have diversity, then we will have teamwork, then we will have past, present, and future, and then we will have success. So let's quickly start with the group discussion 2. What will exactly happen in this group discussion too, that you will discuss about the topic that is financial literacy. So you can check it in advance that what financial literacy exactly meant, and try to check it in the different aspects: social aspect, political aspects, cultural aspect. And the main topic of the discussion will be financial literacy in women. So the mainly thing you have to discuss about the how much women are literate about the financial things. You can give your personal example or your family example, that in your family who take care of the all these things, who take care of the financial finance related things at your home. Related to that, you will have a group discussion. The second, you will have a game, that's Jeopardy. You might remember in the basic or intermediate level, we used to have a lot of times this game Jeopardy. So again, you are going to have this game. Hope you will have a fun after a long time as it's going to happen. Another lesson we will have, that is diversity. So in diversity, what are you supposed to do is that you have to make a drawing that how your classroom looks from the perspective of a lizard. Suppose that there is a lizard in one corner of your classroom, how the classroom will look like for him. Then the second perspective you have to write here, that on whatever seat you are sitting, what the class looks like from your perspective. You have to just draw that thing, all right, whatever you are seeing. The third perspective you have to write that the person who is standing on the gate, from his perspective how the classroom is looking like. And the last perspective, that is a mouse. Suppose that in the another corner you have a mouse, so how the classroom is looking like from his perspective. You are supposed to draw this thing. Nothing special, you can do it very easily, I feel so. But yeah, if drawing, like, it's not gonna to have a competition kind of thing now, so just enjoy these lessons, because only few lessons are remaining. So just enjoy your journey, enjoy the process, all right. Then in the part A, you can see you are a movie maker and need advice to make the following movies. So I think you can see 8 pictures here. You must know that these pictures are the real life examples. So if you want to search about them in advance, that which person relates to which profession, you can do. Otherwise, your facilitator will say to you that whom would you like to cast for an action thriller and why. So these things you have to do it. From the people below, select who you would consult for an action thriller, for a romantic movie, for a movie about space, for a movie about sports. I think first pick, we all know that it's related to karate. I hope you guys watch movie also. Then we have part B, diversity of views, where you have few questions. So you can discuss about it. You can already prepare the answers in advance if you wish. Then again we have this, that how can the following help us in handling difference of opinion? Active listening, how can it help? Knowing our biases and stereotypes, how can it help? Growth mindset, differentiating between emotions and reasons. For the better understanding, you can open your activity book, so you will get to know very well that about which questions I am talking. It's mentioned in the part B. So you can prepare these things. You will just have a basic discussion over it in the main session. Then the next one we have, that is teamwork. So in teamwork, what are you gonna to exactly have, that there is a photo you all can see. There is a pic in the activity book. You will discuss about it, that what can you exactly see in this pic. For a fair selection, everybody has to take the same exam. Please climb that tree. So what are you understanding from this thing? The second is a paragraph. You are supposed to read that paragraph and discuss about it. Then part C, having the group discussion rule. You will opt one rule for yourself, and you will be back with the few 4 or 5 people in the group. You will be back. And in the group, you are supposed to do the group discussion. The group discussion topic will be provided by the facilitator on that moment. Then part D, you can see it. Again, you have few questions that what would you do if you have a team full of people with similar strength and weakness? What brings team together, emotional bonding or shared goal? These questions you have. So you all guys know that in the basic intermediate, we oftenly used to do division, not revision. Yeah, we oftenly used to do discussion. So in these lessons also you are going to have the discussion only. Nothing new, nothing new for us. We all know that how to do discussion. We all know that how to form the opinions. So whatever opinion you are getting on the spot after reading the question, you are allowed to share that. Next one is past, present, and future. So you have supposed to teach any tense to the class. If you wish to teach present continuous, past perfect continuous, you can just opt any tense. And you are supposed to have a good command over tense. So you will revise all the tenses again. If you are good at tenses, well and good. If you are not, you should try to be. Because tenses are not so much necessary in the spoken English, because I also make lots of grammatical mistake. I admit this thing. But in terms of written English, I am fine because I know the tenses. So that's why tenses becomes integral part of English language. So if you are good at it, well and good. If you are not, just attend this session very carefully. The second, you will have an email writing. So you are supposed to write an email to your facilitator. The topics are mentioned in the activity book. There are 4 topics. You are supposed to write the email over any one topic, not all the 4 topics. Alright, I know. I hope that you guys know how to write the email. We have discussed this thing in the basic, or I think in the intermediate level. We discussed about it. So I hope you guys are aware about it. Next, we have success. Too much discussion because there are lots of questions in the part C and in the part D. Part A or part B is also completely full with the questions. I'm not going to explain you all the question, and I'm not going to give you the answer of any of the question. If you wish any specific questions answer from me, you can definitely write down in the comment section. But in the video, I cannot literally discuss all these 11 questions and 6 questions in the part B also. I can tell you about the picture, as I know that picture is quite difficult for you and you might be thinking that what is it. So basically it's what leadership looks like and what leadership feels like. So when you see the leadership from the outer side, you feel that it's a very stable thing and it's a very easy thing. But what exactly the leadership feels like, that's mentioned in the and that's clearly visible in the second pic. So from the outer area and from the inner area, that's the difference between the leadership. If we will take the example of Captain Cool, MS Dhoni, I hope everyone knows him. Everyone say him Mr. Cool Captain, na? Cool Captain. So it feels that he is very cool, he's very calm, he's very composed from outside. But at the same time, he is very much disturbed as well. We can say that so that is what exactly is in the photo, that what leadership looks like from the outer side and what leadership feels like from the inside. So it's highly probability that if you are feeling that from the outer side a person is very cool, calm and composed, it's highly probability that from inside the person is also going ahead with lots of struggles, going ahead with lots of problems in the decision making. So that's the contrast between the outer side of the leadership and the inner side of the leadership. So with this, we are done with the next 5 lessons of the FEA. I hope only few lessons are remaining, and very soon we will be done with all the lesson of the FEA.